Hey, everybody. So we are going to be starting our dystopian utopian unit this week. So the first thing I want you to know is that this is the hyperdoc that you guys will be looking at. Okay. You're going to be reading Harrison Bergeron. Our essential question is, how does our society value equality? What characteristics does our society strive to equalize? Do we value certain abilities and characteristics more than others? Okay, so that's the essential question that we're going to be starting off with. And by the end of the unit, which will take us about a month, maybe a little more, we're going to be able to have a quote unquote grown up discussion about what it means to be equal and how our society strives to quote unquote equalize our nation. Okay, so that's kind of going to be the carrying theme throughout the unit. All right. So the one thing that I really want to talk about is your KWL chart. And you should already know what a KWL chart is. A lot of people use it in lower grades. But I kind of want to use it more so just to get your thoughts and ideas down on paper. And it's kind of, what do you already know? So what do you know right now before you do any research, before you look even further than what I have on this presentation? What do you already know? Okay. And then once you write down your already knows, you need to write down what you want to know. So where do you want to go from here? Why do you want to go from here? What do you want to learn about the author? What do you want to learn about what it means to be equal in a society? And what do you want to know about how we are going to get rid of our imperfections to make everybody perfect? Okay. And then what do you learn? What do you learn throughout the unit? Why have you learned it? And what made you kind of come to learn it? Okay. So that's what that is for. And you can copy and paste this document, this little chart, as many times as you want to throughout the unit. It's going to be there for you throughout the entire thing. And most of fourth quarter will be on either between your notebook and between the computer. A lot of your annotations will be in your notebook. A lot of your question and answers will be on the computer. Okay. So this is your first start of Harrison Bergeron. Read the following short story. You will be annotating in your notebooks. I missed out. I will fix it. All answers to the questions need to be documented on your PowerPoint document. So this is another part of the story. This is all the story. This is the story. All of your annotations will be in your notebook, with you answering questions on PowerPoint. Okay. And your annotations will be graded. This is more part of the story down there. That's the story. Okay, so here, this is where you're going to be looking for figurative language. You're going to be putting your direct quote and then your explanation. So remember, it is the ACE writing strategy. You're going to answer, you're going to cite, and you're going to explain or elaborate. And that in blue is a hyperlink. So you need to click on the hyperlink and you need to go watch that video if you haven't already done so. So we're going to be looking for simile, imagery, metaphor, and humor, things that kind of make you chuckle. This is your ACE writing strategy video again. This one is going to be identifying and recording specific incidents in the story that reveal the societal effects of the equalizing process. Then you're going to do an objective summary. And then you're going to answer that question on whether or not our society might function if it were the complete opposite of Vonnegut's. So this is your text to world. If you don't remember that, there is a video on text connections. Make sure you go and watch that. I will also link that there. And then that's it. Okay. So that is the short story that you will be working on this week. It is due next Wednesday. The first thing that you need to be doing is your hyperdoc for dystopian and utopian. All right. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, but ask two before you come to me. All right. That's all I have, and I will see you in the next video.
Mommy, that was a